Welcome back, and welcome back to part 3. Part 3 of 3. So in part 2 you'll have seen us put the new seal kit in, put everything back together. Now we're going to put it back on the bike. It's a really simple job putting it back on the bike. Just three bolts, as you'll see. We'll then we'll bleed the clutch out, and hopefully then that we'll have a fully serviceable working slave cylinder. I don't see why not. So as you can see, the push rod is already in place. It was greased up, and we also fitted the new oil seal. As you can see as well, we've also fitted the banjo bolt. We have used new copper washers on there, and then put everything down finger tight. It's a good thing to do it now because they are a pain in the arse to get to on an XJR, and it's just going to save you a little bit of time and grief later when it comes to fixing it down with a spanner. So just install the 3 bolts, just take them up finger tight and do them in such a sequence that you're not putting too much pressure on either side, and everything's equal as you can be, because these covers can snap like carrots. So the torque wrench has been set to the correct settings, and we're also going around them, just tightening up a little bit at a time in a sequence. So we don't overload the casing any one time, because these clutch slave cylinder casings snap so very easily. I can't stress how easy it is to snap one of these. So again, take your time and you'll get there. Yeah, we mentioned earlier that it can be difficult on an XJR to actually get the spanner in to tighten up the banjo, but again we did it up finger tight, so it's not causing too much of a problem now. Just needs to be tight enough to nip up on the copper washers, no tighter than that. So we're now at the point where we can start to look at bleeding the system. The first stage is, of course, to get some new fluid into there. So we're just going to take the cover off the reservoir. And just check that everything's okay. That all the giblets are intact. There doesn't appear to be any rips or tears in the rubber. And while we're doing that, we might as well take the opportunity just to clear out the reservoir, because it can often get sediment from the mineral oil. I'll be bleeding the brakes by myself, so I use this piece of kit. It was less than a £5. It's a one-way valve, and I think they're absolutely brilliant for the price, and you'll see how easy it is to bleed the system, just one person. So I've filled the reservoir, and we're just going to give the lever a few pumps. The hydraulic line should now be pressurised, so we'll just let the bleed nipple off a little bit and then tighten it up. Just squeeze the lever a couple more times just to repressurise that hydraulic line. You can see that the fluid level is dropping, so that tells it's going into the system, and that's going to be forcing air out as well at the bleed valve end. So pump up the lever again, that's going to be forcing air out, and it's going to create more pressure again in the system, and then we'll look to bleed it back a little bit more. So we know the system's pressurised, so we're just going to crack off the bleed nipple. That'll allow fluid and any remaining air to come through. Air doesn't get drawn back because of the one-way valve. So we've got a really good firm lever which tells us there's no air left in the system. So we just top up the reservoir just for any oil we may have lost. Start refitting all the giblets, put the cover back on, clean up, and then we'll call it a job done. So that's the XJR done. relatively easy, as I said in episode 1. It's a DIY job. Take your time, work through it, no special tools. I hope you found the video informative, and you know, for those who maybe want a bit of confidence just to jump in and do their own repairs, I hope that's helped as well. I have tried it, engages all the gears fine, and it does declutch when you pull the lever in, so job done. So again, thanks for watching. I'll be doing some more videos, and some of the ones some of you guys may have seen before, the ones we did on the restoration GT250. So good luck in your sheds, and have some really safe mileage, guys. Bye for now.